Hey, 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 good evening, my beautiful butterflies and fly guys. Listen, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you, my friends. I'm so glad to have you join me right now. And listen, I hope everyone has had a wonderful week thus far. I know it's only Monday, and some of us are just getting back into the office. But hey, kudos to you for embarking on a wonderful new year of 2025. But listen, I hope you're ready to get into tonight's show. So I want to get right into our conversation. So without further ado, I want you guys to please do me a favor and tell Lottie Dottie and everybody that HeSpoke Fashion is on live. And you know what? We'll be right back. Are you ready, AB? All right, let's get it. Hit it. Yeah, in the back. 2025, baby. HeSpoke Fashion. All right. Again, thank you for joining us, and I'm glad that you've taken time out of your busy schedule to have this conversation. And as I said in my opening monologue, I want to get right into our discussion. So as many of you may be aware, there's quite the story that has been trending concerning the relationship drama between Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter and his fiancée Leanna Lenee. Now, if you haven't been following this drama, then I will say good for you. All right, good for you. As the comments have been brutal for this young couple. Now, you have everyone from Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp, to even, get this guys, Lil Bow Wow, voicing their opinions on just what Travis Hunter should do with his relationship. And I, for one, chose to step back and kind of wait until the smoke cleared before voicing my own commentary on this subject. And if you watch this show, you know that HeSpoke Fashion will give you the truth as we see it. Now, our aim is never to hurt, but to provide more help than harm. And that is why I want to discuss this topic with you tonight, as I believe this moment with Travis and Leanna is one that should provide, get this, pivotal information for men and women alike, both young and old, who are looking to become more relational in 2025. Did you get that? More relational. Now, if you don't desire to be more relational in 2025, then I suggest you still listen, because there may be something that may change your mind. Now, listen, although the attacks have primarily targeted Leanna, with many questioning her motives in her relationship with Travis, and they've been labeling her a gold digger, the scrutiny directed at Travis, oh my God, has been equally harsh, particularly regarding, and I hate to say this, but regarding his appearance. I can't make it up. Now, this reality, my friends, is disheartening, because as we are discussing a young man who not only excels as an athlete, but also demonstrates remarkable academic achievement. Now, guys, it is troubling that the focus of adult discourse revolves around his looks rather than his accomplishments. Guys, listen, it's 2025. We must do better in this year. Now, for that reason, AB, could you please share our disclaimer? Because we got to do that. All right? All right. Now, I digress, as there is much more we need to discuss concerning our brother Travis Hunter. Now, if you are one who believes their relationship to be a farce, then you want to tune in, guys, as we delve further. We're going to do a deep dive into our discussion in form of what I would consider a case study entitled Travis Hunter's Relationship Drama is Proof that Fashion can help you get the girl or the woman that you want. Now, I understand that many of you may find it challenging to grasp the nuances of Travis's contributions regarding Leanna's decision to consider him romantically. Now, you're not alone in this sentiment, because a significant number of individuals tend to concentrate on what they perceive as important. Now, in their efforts to label Leanna as a gold digger, they often fixate solely on that narrative, seeking to validate their perspective as being the truth. Now, fortunately, guys, you are very fortunate on this evening if you've tuned in. HeSpoke Fashion delves deeper than superficiality. Now, we firmly believe, and I want to go on record of saying this, we firmly believe that dressing well enhances your chances of attracting a partner. And we are committed to demonstrating this to you. Now, we hope that you will grant us the opportunity during this live to showcase our perspective. Now, let's look at this. When we frequently discuss Travis Hunter, it is often in the context of his role as a football player. Now, while this aspect is certainly significant, it is important to acknowledge that his relationship with Leanna began during his high school years. Now, I don't know if many of you were aware of the fact that it began long before he got to Colorado. Remember, he said 5 years. Now, although he has become a prominent figure on the University of Colorado campus, he was relatively unknown to many outside of the small town of Sewanee, Georgia. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, please forgive me. And he attended, I guess it was Collins Hill High School. Yes. Now, to those familiar with football, it is well known that he was an exceptional high school athlete, earning the Max Prep's Georgia Player of the Year award. However, if you don't reside in Sewanee, or those who do not closely follow high school football, these achievements may have even gone unnoticed to you. Now, in truth, Travis Hunter only came onto the broader radar when he joined Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, at Jackson State. Yet it is clear that Leanna recognized his potential long before that pivotal moment in his career. Now, you guys know that most of us have seen potential that never quite paired out. It never came into fruition. And so anytime you're going just because of potential, you may find yourself carrying the bad side of the stick, so to speak, all right? But Travis Hunter, what qualities, or characteristics that Travis exhibit in high school that prompted Leanna to consider giving him a chance? Well, listen, you see that picture. What was it that made you give your high school sweetheart or your high school crush a chance? What was it about them? Now, for many of us, when we peruse our high school yearbooks, come on, if we're being honest, we wonder ourselves what made him or her give us a chance. Now, listen, I don't even want to show you all my high school pictures. Thank you, Lord, for the change. My God. Wait a minute. What did you say, Grogu? Oh, and Happy New Year to you, my friend. Now, say that again. Oh, you've always been good looking? All right. Hey, I must agree. You're a good looking guy. Grogu, come on, give it up for Grogu. Give it up for Grogu. Come on, chat. Give it up for Grogu in the chat. I think he's a very handsome young man. But listen, however, many of us may not have the same fortune as Grogu. But in your journey of maturity, you have discovered your ways to enhance your attractiveness, right? Be it through your cosmetic enhancements, physical fitness, or even mental growth that has bolstered your self-esteem and bolstered your confidence. Now, each of these factors has significantly influenced your self-perception, how you see yourself, and consequently, how others perceive you. Now, you said that for you, but could the situation be the same for Travis? Might there have been additional factors that favored him aside from the potential NFL contract for Leanna? I want you to think about that for a moment. Now, while some have portrayed Leanna as a villain for various reasons, I choose not to participate in that or endorse that narrative. Now, unlike this commenter who expressed similar views, who says, bro has a 3.0 GPA and the best athlete in the country, Big Arkansas, that's his name. But the one test, he says, that really matters, he's failing. Wow. Such strong words for Big Arkansas, but I'm willing to bet, guys, I'm willing to bet that he either doesn't have a girlfriend or is a mama's boy living in the basement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. However, I would argue that while she may not represent the pinnacle of excellence for everyone, she certainly embodies it for many. And she does present herself exceptionally well. You must admit it. You must agree. Now, to that end, I must emphasize that both Leanna's style and sense of fashion, as well as Travis's, may have played a significant role in her attraction to him. Now, if you have viewed any of the social media videos discussing their relationship, you may have noticed a particular focus on Leanna's comment that she initially perceived Travis as not her type. And you know what? Many interpreted this. Hear me close, guys. They interpreted this statement as an indication of a lack of initial attraction. No, it wasn't okay. You know, I left him in the friend zone. I didn't respond to his DM. But however, she later clarified that her initial hesitation stemmed not from a deficiency in attraction, but rather from the fact that he was younger than she was. And it's true, right? He is younger. And so there was some type of apprehension she had, of course, to dating a young man that was still in high school. Now, in reality, there was some level of attraction from the outset. Hear me close. So this emphasis on appearance and the accompanying negativity, in my view, arises from the tendency of individuals to project their personal standards of attractiveness onto others. You understand what I mean? That they only view attractiveness if the young man is 6'4", pigeon-toed, bow-legged, and not neat. No, I'm just kidding. But that's maybe someone's standard, right? And listen, please, if that's your standard, that's your standard. But why would you project your personal standard of attractiveness onto others? That's just yours. And while some may argue that his behavior is inherent to human nature, a wise individual once articulated, and I quote, that beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. And so it is my belief that individuals frequently form initial judgments based on appearance. Did you hear that, guys? Initially, they judge you based on appearance. So dressing well generates an immediate positive impression, conveying that one values their presentation. So could it be that a polished appearance can imply, and this is where we need to point our attention, because a polished appearance can imply confidence, competence, and attention to detail. And these qualities that are universally appealing. So get this. that a young man, and I want to speak to our young men because this is something that I hope that more mature men already know. That confidence is a key factor in how people perceive you. Confidence. But what can add and help to build confidence is your fashion, your style. Remember, what did I just say? I just said that a polished appearance can imply confidence, and attention to detail. So what am I saying? I'm saying that some of the things that we may be noticing and we may harp on or focus on may not be what Leanna focused on. So regardless of individual preferences, it appears that Leanna was drawn to Travis's distinctive style and his fashion sense. Now, it's nice to see that she was not the only one that agreed with this, as this commenter agrees when he says, I hope you hear me. No, when he says, excuse me, finally, a good fit. Yes. Finally, a good fit. Yes. What a wonderful comment this guy has to say that it was a good fit, and it was. Now, I hope you hear me when I say this, but let's look at this clip here. Let's go. We love to wear the Givenchy and the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci and the Saint Laurent and the Bottega Veneta and the Balenciaga. I know that we love to wear it, but more than just wearing it or putting it on or having it or buying it, it is how you wear what you wear. And I believe, at least it is my humble opinion, that we should not pretend that there haven't been other couples that we question the reason for their attraction and their ability to attract beautiful women. For example, we all question, I'll be honest, guys, the relationship between Biggie and Lil' Kim when it was revealed they had a thing going on back in the day. Come on now, come on, be honest. You were like, wait a minute. And listen, Biggie even expressed his thoughts in his iconic hit, One More Chance. You remember the lyrics? He says, heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks, rings and watch filled with rocks, and my jam knock in your Mitsubishi. Girls blank when they see me. Navajos creep me in they teepee. Come on now, Biggie, Listen, could it be that the appeal to Lil' Kim was not solely rooted in his natural appearance, but rather in how he utilized his inherent attributes? Come on now, I'm preaching to somebody. Listen, let me go deeper. Could it be plausible that despite not fitting conventional standards of attractiveness, his adeptness in fashion and style enhanced his overall allure? Did you get that? Could it be that maybe the way that he was born, and maybe the weight, the height, the looks, maybe the fact that he took what he had and then went out and added something to it in terms of fashion and a sense of style that made Lil' Kim say, wait a minute, Biggie, give me one more chance. Come on now, y'all. Come on, chat. Come on, help me out, chat. Now, could his fashion sense, combined with his talent and personality, elucidate the scene? If you guys remember the film Notorious, You know, that scene featuring him and Little Kim? Come on, from that movie? Now listen, in that particular scene, it seemed evident that Little Kim found him exceptionally attractive.
Okay!
Yeah, all right. Now, could the same, you see that picture with Biggie and Little Kim, could the same be said about Leanna's attraction to Travis? Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on, give me some thumbs up if you agree with that. So what am I saying? This serves, in my humble opinion, as a valuable lesson for men who are seeking to pursue the women they desire rather than settling for those who simply show interest in them. All right. Listen, I said it. I know it sounds harsh, but I believe that many individuals, hear me close, guys. Many individuals find themselves compromising by choosing partners who want them instead of striving for the relationships that they genuinely desire. Now, I want you to really take a moment to think about this. And I want you to ask yourself, guys, are you compromising your true desires? Okay, think about that. And now think about the fact that if I suggested, what if I suggested that simply by adjusting your sense of style and fashion, that you could transform your experience? Now, your clothing choices are a direct reflection of your personality, even of your interests, and lastly, of your values. Now, a distinctive and carefully curated style, for instance, allows you to stand out and express your individuality. Now, every guy between the ages, and I would say of 40 and even 60, every guy knows that wearing well-fitted and fashionable clothing can significantly enhance your confidence, which is inherently attractive. Remember, I said your confidence sometimes is even attractive. When you feel good about yourself, it positively influences your posture, your body language, and your overall demeanor, making you more approachable. Guys, I'm giving you some game. Now, let me show you this. Do you all remember this scene from the popular reality TV show Basketball Wives? Let's watch.
You've been contacting Roy.
I'm just because I'm doing movies, you know what I'm saying?
What, you trying to be Brad Pitt now? Sit your
I ain't
ass.
trying to be Brad. What am I going to be Brad Pitt for, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever. Keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, you got to be real careful, you know what I mean?
What?
Be real careful, you know what I'm saying? Be real careful. This is a new day. You know what I'm saying?
I would you up.
Yeah, I bet you would. Now you're looking real dumbass.
Because you've been
All right, guys, y'all saw the clip. Did you know that although many of the women featured on the show, again, the show called Basketball Wives, many of those young women were not actually married, but Jennifer Williams, the woman in this particular scene, was indeed married to Eric Williams, who was a former NBA ball player. Now, when the show first aired, many viewers found this pairing hard to believe, questioning how a woman of Jennifer's caliber, yes, very beautiful, could be married to a man like Eric. Now, many of you expressed that you would not consider dating him for all the money in the world. Yep, that's what a lot of you said. That's what you said. However, I want you to acknowledge that Eric, he should be acknowledged for accomplishing what many believed was impossible. Now, his success in marrying this beautiful woman, Jennifer, can be attributed not only to his fame and fortune, but also to a period when Eric Williams possessed a keen sense of style, as you can see here, a very keen sense of style and a sense of fashion, which I believe enabled him to triumph where others faltered. Now, guys, listen. For that reason, AB, can we please give Eric a round of applause? Please, a round of applause. He deserves it. I mean, come on. Somebody called him lumpy. I don't know why. Thank you, AB, for the round of applause. But listen, guys, listen. Allow me to share a brief story, all right? Storytime music, AB. Thank you. Now, guys, there was a college friend of mine. She was an extraordinary young woman that I would say that she had a very delightful sense of humor. I mean, the young lady was intelligent, again, great personality, delightful sense of humor. But hailing from a small town where in her town, fashion was often associated with affluence. She entered college without considering her own style. And during our freshman year, she began dating a local man who worked in the campus dining hall, the first person to show her any attention. And although I do not judge him based on his occupation or his status as a non-student, I realized that his treatment of her was concerning. And as a close confidant, she shared her experiences, and I found myself asking her, "Why are you with him?" Her response confirmed my suspicions. She believed he was the only person she could attract. And recognizing that her self-perception was at the root of her situation, I encouraged her to join me on a shopping trip. And working with a limited budget, we explored thrift stores like Goodwill, as well as discount retailers such as Marshalls and TJ Maxx. The transformation, ladies and gentlemen, was remarkable. After a visit to the salon, she emerged as a stunning individual, reminiscent of a butterfly breaking free from its cocoon. Now, empowered by her newfound confidence, she ultimately decided to end her relationship with that unsuitable partner and open herself up to the possibility of gaining the man she truly desired, who would treat her with the respect she deserved. Now, guys, this can happen to you as well, much, in my opinion, like it did for Travis Hunter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, along with the accolades, the awards, and the newfound fame, you can also attain the companionship that you desire. So after all, isn't the pursuit of accolades, awards, and fame ultimately meaningful only if there is someone with whom to share them? Now, in my humble opinion, many misconceptions about Leanna Lenee stem from a focus on his results rather than his origins. Now, let me explain that. His results, his outcome, how we see him now rather than his humble beginnings. Now, the truth of the matter is simply Travis's confidence. That is his feeling of self-assurance arising from his own appreciation of his own abilities and qualities gained through his fashion and his sense of style. Those are the things that got him the girl that he wanted. Now, I want to share this, and I hope you hear me closely. This can happen for you. Yes, indeed, for you. You young man, you young woman. It can happen for you. You don't have to settle for anyone. You can have the relationship and the person that you desire if you too use fashion to gain confidence. And you know, like Biggie said, and if you don't know, now you know, baby. All right, guys, listen. Family, we have now come to the end of the show. And listen, guys, I appreciate you for continuing to rock with HeSpoke Fashion. Yo, to my family there in the chat on YouTube, listen, we see you. We really, really appreciate you. And listen, I enjoyed you all tonight. And I hope you enjoyed the show as well. If you like this content, please do me a favor. Don't leave without hitting the like button and share this with someone else. That's all I have for you tonight. Have a good night, good fashion, and remember, HeSpoke Fashion to you. See you next time, hopefully this week. And I hope you'll be back to join us because we got more to do in 2025. Again, Happy New Year to you and have a blessed day. All right? See ya.